Kaizer Chiefs and Cape Town City are both still in the title race, but 7 points behind the leaders, Mamelodi Sundowns. It makes tonight's match a must-win for both of them. Chiefs on 31 points, City on 31 points, just a matter of 4 goals separating the two sides. Now here's Nodada. Lakay, he'll look to fire. Wide of goal into the side netting. Well, we've seen him hit some crackers, particularly during his time at Bloemfontein Celtic, Lakay. And Kaizer now. That's a great ball out wide. Perfect. They wait in the middle. Here comes the cross. Away from Khadebe. Modise! Great save, Kune.
Gee, when is this going to stop, Mark? Listen. I mean, Kune. If you look at the game against Heroes in the Nedbank Cup, I mean, that's just the kind of performance, that's the kind of saves that was pulling throughout the game.
Puche gets ahead to add chance it in the side netting from Willard Katsande.
Like I said, it was a situation for Katsande to say he hit it hard across the face of goal.
Chiefs are +6 goal difference, Cape Town City +2. And they are both 7 points behind Mamelodi Sundowns. Same number of games played. This might be a chance here, and a goal! Moon with a real poacher's effort. Gets in between the two defenders and breaks the deadlock. Well, they were a little slow in clearing that, and they paid the price.
I tell you, no matter how long it takes for you to get an opening chance, but great strikers, obviously, of his nature, will be non-existent for the most part of the game, but when it matters the most, he just stays in the box, waits for that moment.
Castro gets the return pass from Zulu as well. He's getting fitter with each passing game. Molongwane at the back post. Oh, and Stevens has to make the save as Roberts was a little creative, I suppose is the right word, with his defensive duties there. Up to Lakay, Rusike and Puche, and Lakay driving it across, looking for Messina, who gets behind the defense. Still Messina! Cleared on the line. Great skills from Messina to set that up. I tell you what, he brought that down with some aplomb. Have a look at this. He gets goal side, does it all right, and it's the work of Kune coming off his line.
Did he make contact? I think yes.
Yeah, he made a save there.
That's a save.
And then Khadebe was on the line to clear. There's Molongwane. Another good challenge from Edmilson. No, mistake! Moon almost takes advantage, and Stevens comes up with a big save.
First save of the match. More like a reaction one, or reflex one for that matter. He knew very where the ball was going, but that hand wide just does the trick. Brilliant. That is an excellent, great goalkeeping.
Stevens forward. Referee puts his whistle to his mouth. That's the end of the 90 minutes. And a big win here for Kaizer Chiefs. They go second in the Absa Premiership standings. Cape Town City stay in 6th place. Well, they had their chances in the second half when Chiefs perhaps took their foot off the pedal after taking the lead early on in the second stanza. It was Ryan Moon's goal that separates the two sides. 9 games unbeaten now. Chiefs 1, Cape Town City 0.
Coach, a win, those 3 points that were so important, 9 games to go.
It wouldn't be easy. It wouldn't be easy. Matches of this caliber, we said in the dressing room, could be won through small margins. Even though I thought we had quite enough chances to have scored maybe 2 or 3, even first half. There's one when Changasi went 1-on-1. There's another one again here we had second half. But one has to be gracious and say we're happy with the result, 3 points. And Benny's team is not an easy team to play against. He's doing a great job. And compliment must be given to him as well. The several attempts they made, Lila K, the difference, Rusike as well. But I thought our defensive line, Cardoso marshaled it quite very well, anticipated anything that dropped behind, and we delighted with the victory.
Also, Coach, you mentioned the change room. What did you say to the boys at the end of the first half? And talk us through your substitutions in the second as well.
I think what we're trying to do is to affect the game more positively. One, we told them in the dressing room that, listen, if you can't finish chances like this, they will finish us. So you need to be clinical, because I thought we had more than enough chances to go into the dressing room, at least with a goal. And there's something that they did as well. They were dragging our defenders wide, and Notata was joining. So we needed to monitor Notata when he joined Rusike, who of our defensive players, or how much shape do we keep. And also when you monitor Notata, if Pilani drops, then you have Mkhize coming. So we needed to solve the puzzle. We dealt with that, it got a bit better, but still the problems were still there, because football, you can't cover everything. If you keep a narrow space in defending, when they switch, you're vulnerable. And from our side, we told them that we've got enough quality on the bench. And whether you take out Castro, you put in Parker, you still get some same outcome. Whether you take out Nchangase, you put in a Pule or a Shaba, you still get a good outcome. And I thought the three subs as well, they assisted a lot. And even through their support or their play, we could have had maybe one more, but I'm happy with the result.
And finally, Coach, the league race is now wide open for Kaizer Chiefs against Mamelodi Sundowns. Going into your final 9 games, what are you going to be telling Kaizer Chiefs and the team, knowing that it's going to be quite hard?
Focus, focus, focus. Take it one game at a time. The essence of stress is anticipation of time that is not available. If you live for now, we live for this match, kill this one. Whatever happens tomorrow will happen. But if you want to finish the matches now when there's still 9 to play, you're likely to regret, because somewhere you are going to fluff. So concentrate on this one, focus on this one, kill this one. Each time you live for now, you have little pain, because you don't think much about what's going to happen tomorrow. So we live for now, we kill this one. We'll then after this go back and look at the next match and then prepare for that one.
Congratulations, Coach. Well, Benny, unfortunately, you come to FNB, you don't leave with those 3 points. What are your thoughts on how your team played here this evening?
First of all, I have to give credit to Coach Steve Gompela and his charges, because from the start of the game, the intentions was clear. They pressed us very high, obviously, because they've noticed that Robin Johannes wasn't in the side, and obviously he's the one that gets us going from playing at the back. So we had to change a little bit our tactics and try and go the longer route, which didn't suit us, because obviously we had smaller guys on the wing. Too many players not turning up today. This is a game where if you want to win the league, you got to beat the bigger teams. You got to beat the best teams, and you can't afford to have off days. And today we were nowhere near our best. We were nowhere near what I know our capabilities are, and we looked nervous. We looked very nervous, and the guys were second best to everything. And for me, if I'm honest and I have to analyze the game really well, then Chiefs deserve all 3 points, because we had our moments here and there, but we made too many mistakes and we allowed them in. And I said we will lose the game by a mistake, and exactly our defense caught in 2 minds. Ryan Moon sneaks in, and in the form that he's in, he puts those away. And then now you're chasing the game, and I think, we were just a bit sluggish today, but take nothing away from Chiefs. They made us to be sluggish because they didn't allow us time and space on the ball. So I have to congratulate the deservedly winning team.
Now, Benny, you spoke about the changes that you made here in this game. You took out Teko Modise, brought in the likes of Shane Roberts, who had his first start in the CAF Confederations Cup. Elaborate on those ones as well.
Like, obviously, I'm one of those. Fortune favors the brave, and if you don't take risk, and we've got a bunch of young guys who's coming up and is really growing. And I think from when I see certain players not stepping up to the plate and not showing their true quality, their true potential. I'm not afraid to leave them out and give a youngster a chance who's hungry. And I think he was one of the best players coming on. You know, so he made a big difference. So sends out big signals. I'm not scared of anyone in my team. So if they don't want to work hard, if they think chance in the starting 11 are going to be gifted to them, then they better think again. So you have to work hard every day, not only when it matters most. So you get selected for the big games. If you don't want to come and work Monday to Monday hard, then you're going to find yourself out the team, and that's what happens. And delighted for the young boy that he got his opportunity, and he took it. So you might see him now as a regular member of the first team.
Benzo, thank you so much, and hard luck for the loss.
Thank you very much, Sato.